As with other features, when importing the videos, first we must check that the source video has the correct video gamma and color space metadata. In the media list we can check that the gamma and color space of the source videos are correctly set. In case the metadata is not correctly set in the videos we want to convert, we can use the interpret dialog or use the import options feature to set it correctly. All the color correction features can be configured for all videos or separately for each video. If the Set Color Correction for All Videos mode is selected, then the conversions can be configured directly here in the Color tab, and in the Color Correction dialog with Real-Time Preview. In this mode, the configuration set in the Color tab or the last configuration created in the Color Correction dialog will be applied to all videos. And if the color correction for selected video is set, the color correction can be configured separately for each video in the color correction dialog. In this mode, only the videos configured in the color correction dialog will be corrected. For example, if we want to apply a 3D LUT to all videos, we can simply select and activate it directly in the color tab. We can also configure any color correction in the dialog, and it will be applied to all videos in the media list. Color correction uses a video cache for real-time preview. When playing the video we can see that the slider becomes blue. This shows that the video frames have been cached and the color correction can be previewed in real time. We can also create the video cache for all video frames in the media list. Just select a video. Click right mouse button and select Create Video Cache. In the Options dialog we can select the playback resolution. The cache is stored in the selected temporal folder, and it is deleted when the video is removed from the media list. To apply color correction separately for each video, set the color correction for selected video mode. Select a video and open the color correction dialog. This is the color correction dialog. Here we can see the video preview. The preview display can be set in SDR or HDR mode. We can check separately the red, green, blue or Luma channel. Here we can activate the range and highlights warning. The warnings can be set in levels or IRE. If the video is in 10 or 16-bit, the levels value will be converted from 8-bit range. For example, if selecting highlights warning to 235 and range warning for 50 IRE with ±5. Then when activating the highlights warning all the pixels over the value will show in red. And the range warning will show in blue. Finally here we can see the video metadata information showing if the video is full or video levels and the gamma and color space. These are the video play controls, and if the loop mode is activated the video will play continuously. And the waveform histogram parade and vector scope can be activated or deactivated. These are the gamma and color space conversion controls. For more information watch the gamma and color space conversions tutorials. This is the levels feature. When activated if the video is full levels, then it can be corrected in full levels, and when encoding it will be converted to video levels. And if the video is video levels, or is incorrectly flagged as video levels, by activating the levels button the video is corrected in full levels, and then will be converted to video levels when encoding. This is very useful for easily correct video incorrectly flagged as full levels or having super shadows or super highlights. The HDR button is automatically activated when correcting a HDR video, or when converting a video to HDR. If activated, the color effects will work in HDR mode. The 3D LUT button creates a 3D LUT with all the color correction effects. The 3D LUTs applied in the LUT manager, and the gamma and color space conversion selected. The 3D LUT is created in cube format compatible with most video software. And finally, we can bypass the color effects to compare the original with the corrected video. And by clicking the reset button, all color effects will be reset. Here we can see the LUT manager where we can preview and apply a 3D LUT. To preview a LUT, simply activate the button Active Preview and select any LUT. Press the button Add LUT to apply the LUT. Several LUTs can be applied simultaneously. And the intensity of the LUT can be adjusted. Watch the LUT Manager tutorial for complete information on how to add your 3D LUT collection to the LUT Manager. Here we can see the color correction effects. All the effects can be previewed in real time. These are the general filters. We can correct the exposure, temperature, saturation, hue, the useful controls for highlights, midtones, and shadows, and sharpen or blur the video. All the control sliders can be set to default value by pressing the right mouse button. In the powerful curve controls, we can adjust the luma, red, green and blue curves, and also adjust the saturation curve. Click with the left mouse button to create a control point, and with the right mouse button to delete a control point. The curves can be added to favorites and exported and imported. These are the powerful lift, gamma, and gain controls. To reset the controls, press the button Reset. And below we can find the offset, contrast, white balance, and the shadows, midtones and highlights tint. To correct a white balance, click in the video over a white area. When finished, press OK button. Now we will correct HDR video. Here we can see metadata information, ST2084 gamma and Rec 2020 color space. First, set the display mode to HDR. When the display mode is in HDR, the scopes show the values in nits. We can see that this video is 1000 nits. The HDR mode is activated automatically when correcting a HDR or a converted HDR video. For certain videos with, for example, very bad exposure, the mode can be deactivated by clicking on the button. Now we can apply any of the color effects, conversions, or LUTs to get a perfect HDR video. When finished, press OK button. Finally, this video is flagged as video levels, but we open the color correction to check the video. The display mode is set to HDR, we set it to SDR. We can see that there are shadows that will be clipped when playing the video in video levels. This means that the video is probably full levels, but the metadata is wrongly set as video levels. In this case, we can simply activate the Levels button. This allows to correct the video in full levels, and the video will be encoded to correct video levels. To check the video levels, we activate the reference level with the values 16 and 235. We can see that there are values below legal video levels, and in other videos there could be also values over the legal video levels. Now we can correct the video. This video is clearly underexposed. We can use the exposure effect. And then adjust the highlights, midtones and shadows. We can add a little saturation. Or even adjust the gamma effect to get an epic sundown. Now the videos are ready to be encoded.
Thanks for watching.